Hi guys. For all of you guys that don't know, this right here is the 250 gigabyte hard drive that I bought for the Toshiba Portege S100 S113TD. As you also probably know, that computer is not here anymore. As you can see, the hard drive is the only thing that I kept from it. Well, this video, and in fact, this hard drive is still in the aluminum casing for the Toshiba Portege, so I still have the aluminum caddy to it, but that was mainly because I was too lazy to get the screws out. So, the hard drive caddy is the only thing that's left of that poor computer. And I say that because this was a technical blunder on my part. Mine and Stacy's. We made a big mistake. That computer, it was a lovely computer for its time. It may have only had a 1.5 gigabyte RAM limit, but still, it was a lovely computer, and it would have worked great for me up at the lake. But this video, if you guys get anything out of this video, I'm going to tell you what not to do when it comes to changing out parts in a laptop. The reason why I'm showing you this hard drive is because this hard drive, like I said, is the only thing left of this computer. I kept it as a spare hard drive because it's a laptop hard drive. You know, it's 250 gigabytes. It was $40. I'm not throwing away a perfectly good hard drive. And essentially, Stacy and I, we took that whole computer apart when the type of clock battery that used for its real-time clock so that it can tell time. For those of you who don't know, a clock battery is a component on the system board that allows the computer to tell time and to hold its settings. I don't know if you guys recall the video that I posted from June 1st of this year. I think it was called Starting My Toshiba Portege S100 Laptop After 3 Years. We should have never shut that computer down, because that computer used a nickel metal hydride clock battery as opposed to a coin cell lithium, or also otherwise known as a CR2032. The CR2032 batteries, they die after a time. They die. Once they die, you can't do anything about it. They die. You have to replace them. But the nickel metal hydride batteries, while older, are handy because they recharge. That's why I say we should have never shut the Toshiba down when we tested it. We should have kept it running, because had we kept it running for 3 hours, 3 or so hours maybe, the clock battery issue would have been fixed. There was no need for me and Stacy to even go in and even bother with the motherboard, let alone being as exhausted as we were when we took it apart. There was no need for us to do that at all. And now that computer is no more because of me. Because I was just totally stupid and didn't even raise a flag. And I should have raised a flag. Not to mention, Stacy was reading that off. I don't know if I got that on camera, but those batteries definitely are rechargeable. And the one in the Toshiba was not leaking. If they're leaking, replace them, because, nickel metal hydride batteries do leak, as do CR2032s. Batteries are batteries. They're going to leak on you if they want to. But that's the only time you should ever replace a nickel metal hydride, if it's leaking. Otherwise, if it dies, just charge it, which is what I should have done for the Toshiba Portege S100 S113TD. This, in my opinion, is a technical tragedy caused by a person who was too exhausted to raise flags. So that Toshiba Portege that, was, I got it in 2005. It was around from March 20th, 2005 to November 23rd, 2013. And technically, it should be working today and sitting up at, it should be up at the lake. It should be up at the lake, sitting down in the basement, waiting for me to use it. And instead, it's sitting in a landfill because I was stupid enough to not, to not read, basically. And so, guys, if you watch that series of videos, don't follow my example on that, because I made a major mistake and lost a computer in the process. But anyway, this was just a quick video to let you guys, to fill you guys in on that and to tell you what happened here, because I thought, those of you who have watched this series of videos, I thought you guys might have wanted to know that. And for all you folks learning about hardware out there and changing computer parts and stuff like that, remember to make sure that you know what type of components your computer is using and the right way to handle them. Because if you don't, you could make the same mistake that I and Stacy did, and you can lose computers in the process. I'm advising you, do not do that. Do not do what I did. Be smart and keep your old computers if they're still working.